list. Someone flips me a bad body. So, it's another one, yeah. It's a full span, yeah. Oh, it's another one, yeah.
Welcome to iBoxingHub. If you're new to this channel, remember to subscribe, like, and share. I go by the name of BIYENGE, featuring your Truly Tre. What's good?
Yo, what's going on, cuz? What's going on to the people? I know it's been a minute. We've obviously just been so busy, doing a lot of back-end stuff, with multiple projects. But cuz, hopefully all is well on your end. Hopefully it's been a good day to you and also to the people that's tuned in wherever you are. But before we get into the show properly, here's a quick word from our sponsors, D-Rock Clothing. Yes, people, you know the spiel by now. It's iBoxingHub in association with D-Rock. So, people, take advantage of that discount code, which is iBoxingHub24, and you get 40% off everything. Cuz, before we do the show, we obviously need to do a few shout-outs, of course. One big up to True Dollar Bill. He obviously did a tremendous, recap behind the banter. He obviously got to speak to Marv the Great, who, on X, he does his thing in terms of what he's doing, go to multiple events. So he kind of gave him the platform and the rest of the team to kind of talk about, topics that's obviously happening in this world, man. So big up to them. Also, big up to the lads in IBH North, of course. They do the Crossroads in boxing show. Ricky, Eric, CJ. So I'm wishing them all the best. They've obviously got a show scheduled as well. And cuz, big up to the Stay Weighed In brothers as well, man. They have been doing a shift as well. So, and to just the whole of the team.
Yeah, not for real. Big up everyone, man. Big up everyone. Well, let's begin with Show Me the Money. Listen, I can't believe it.
Me the money. Yes, cuz, man, you said it best. You saw the campaign, you've seen what's happened. Has this been in the works for a long time, cuz, man? Because I ended up finding this picture. I know this was years back, man, but yeah, what you say?
I believe so. I think Eddie said it from the get-go. He said, look, he can make Ben Whittaker a star. Don't get me wrong, it's not just about being a star, but like he can take him there. Do you know what I mean? Take him all the way up to the top. But it's just I don't know. I'm really happy for him. I'm really happy for him. But at the same time, him being with Matchroom, I want Ben Whittaker to fight a credible opponent now. I don't want any gimmick, do you know what I mean? I want somebody, who will do rounds with him, where he could possibly go to distance, etc. Do you know what I mean? I don't want him. I don't want to see him find any easy fights. So down the line, I want to see him fight the likes of Lyndon Arthur, Anthony Yard, Boatsi, and so on. So
yeah, it's definitely time for him to be put in the mix, and it's crazy because you obviously saw the boxing news, with BBC, them announcing what was happening, and you kind of thought that Ben Whittaker was going to be one of the front runners in pushing that, and it ended up being, Eddie Hearn that's signed him. And I agree with you, because I think it's a good move commercially. I think Eddie Hearn right now, in terms of the global takeover, is obviously opening the market in the States, and I think it's a good move for him. At least that would be the access for Whittaker to fight in the States as well, man, because, Eddie's got the links, he's got the contacts, and
on
do it.
On his social media alone, I believe on Instagram, I think he's got like 3 point something million. Do you know what I mean? And it's huge. I mean, people like what he does. Like I said, we were saying before, like he reminds us of Prince Nazim.
The legend. Big up, no. Big up to him, man. He's an absolute legend. And I think the energy, the synergy with Eddie and with what Ben Whitaker could do commercially and in the ring, it's the perfect match made in heaven, man. In terms of a promoter being able to push the fighter, and yeah, you've got the greatest showman.
I mean, down the line, he could potentially be the face of Matchroom.
Yeah, easily.
Ben Whitaker.
Easily.
Because I don't know if you remember this, years ago, there was an event. It was AJ. I think it was Mayweather's event. AJ Mayweather, and Ben Whitaker was there. And AJ bigged him up from then. He said, "Watch out for this one. It's the future." So, yeah, man, he could potentially be the future of the face of Matchroom.
Yeah, easily. I agree with you, because I think that's a move that makes sense, and I just wish him the best. But what's going to happen with Ben? I want to kind of hear his thoughts.
With Ben, right? How I see it, look, he's still got decent fighters. He's got good fighters on the stable. All he has to do is just build them up. Do you know what I mean? Build them up. Because so far, to be fair, Ben Shalom has done well. Like, look, the likes of Whitaker, Caroline Dubois, Jamie TKV, Fraser Clark, and so on. So, do you know what I mean? So, he's giving them opportunities. And now, obviously, when contracts is done, people want to move on to bigger and better. He's still got thingy. I forgot his name, Azim.
Yeah, Adam Azim. Yep.
I mean, so yeah, man. If anything, Azim could be the face of boxer.
Yeah, potentially. It kind of creates that dynamic where who's going to be the next one to step up. So for sure, I agree with you. It's a good time to be in boxer, and who knows, maybe our brother, from Congo, big up to Jamie TKV. Hopefully, he gets that victory so that, he gets more opportunities, because I feel that, especially in that last fight, that was a bit of an injustice, what happened. So this fight, I'm sure he's going to go out there and try and put a statement, but it's going to be competitive. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens there, Kazman. But you being Eddie Hearn, so just putting that hat on, you obviously mentioned a few names, Lyndon Arthur, but who would you say the next fight should be? Like, if you was to definitively say, you know what, this makes sense for boxing and for his career, what's the next fight that you would say, like,
Lyndon Arthur or Dan Aziz?
Dan Aziz, yeah.
I'm trying to throw him there, in the deep end, because at the end of the day, like, look, yes, it's signed to Matchroom, but as a business point of view, it's an investment, So if he can go all the way, because I believe Lyndon Arthur, correct me if I'm wrong, ain't he fighting for the European?
Of course, yeah.
So let's just say hypothetically he wins that, he fights Whitaker beats and wins that. Do you know what I mean? So, he's going in the right direction.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see him, with big names like at least Yard. That could be a fight in the future, man. Who knows?
Even Craig Richards.
Craig Richards, yep, that's also a good fight for him. I would like to see that. Even Boatsy, I would like to see that fight as well, man. Why not, man? Put him in with the big names, man. I think he's ready. And I think one thing I'll give Ben Whitaker credit for, the surgeon, I'll give him credit for, one, he's very unique, he's authentic, you can clearly see he's himself, and the decision making in the back end has been really good, teaming up, with this legendary coach. Like, I think it's legendary, man. And having Eddie Hearn as a promoter, so he's obviously going to be himself and promote fights, man, but just having Eddie kind of push you out, so it's obviously going to take him to the next level, man, which is why it's called the level up, man. So no, big up, good move for all parties.
You've got What's his name? Daniel Dubois fight in I've forgotten his name, come out my head. It's for the IBF eliminator. Oh,
Who?
my mind's gone blank now. But basically, what it was, the opportunity was presented to Moses Atuma, and he rejected it. So obviously now Daniel Dubois is going to be fighting for him.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That is
I mean,
absolutely.
look, with Moses, I
Frank
kind of get it
Sanchez,
because it's
look,
just,
big up
yeah,
to
yeah, Frank
Lucy, all
Sanchez,
the way from the
yes,
States. Lucy's fats.
yes,
Look, she
yes,
saved you there, cuz, man.
yeah.
Frank
I know. Thank
Sanchez.
you, Lucy.
Yeah.
Yes. So because that it was supposed to be Frank Sanchez and Moses Atuma, but I kind of get why Moses Atuma, declined it because it's not that he's not ready. I believe he is, but like you said before, there's no rush. There's no rush at all. Do you know what I mean? Keep building, keep building. He's heading the right direction. But now it's just like, okay, Triple D is fighting Frank Sanchez, for that spot. That fight will be an interesting fight. It will really be an interesting fight. I mean, to be fair, obviously, I'm rooting for Triple D, but Frank, let's be real, he's old now. All due respect, but he's getting on now.
Yeah, no, definitely. And big up to Mr. Neutral from Red Corner Boxing. I call him, the Jim Watt of New Boxing Media. Thank you so much, my brother, for tuning in. Lucy's Fats is saying FAA Jagmug declined Sanchez as well. So a few people declined Sanchez.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess from a commercial aspect, man, it doesn't really, you can't really promote him, and he's just had the losses, So yeah,
I get it. I mean, for Triple D, it's good because also remember he wants to win the title or the titles back again. Do you know what I mean? So he's in a good position. Should he win this? But
yeah,
with Moses Atuma, it's I don't blame him because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he should have just taken the opportunity." Because boxing is a short-term sport, etc. But he's still young. He's only what 20 or 21. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, when I believe the opportunity was to come again down the line, then yeah, we'll definitely take it. But for now, there's no rush because the belts are tied up. I mean, look, what is Usyk doing? Do we even know what he's doing next? Because we're hearing that Fury's coming out of retirement. He's fighting back again next year.
yeah. Usyk's just chilling, cuz man, he just, he gave us, back-to-back fights. He had the Dubois fight. He's obviously got some time off. Parker's obviously having that fight with Wardley, so I guess him and his team is just kind of looking back and just weighing up the options. He's recovering. They don't need to rush anything. So, and plus, there's nothing left for him to prove in the sport, cuz man, he's completed the game a few times, man. So I'm guessing he's trying to see what's gonna happen with these few fights. Maybe on an honor one, I would say he might give Parker that fight and just be like, look, I'll take this fight. Then after Parker, do an exhibition, and then yeah, just call it quits, man.
I mean, do you think? Well, I don't know. From Usyk's point of view, I know everything comes down to money, right?
Mm.
Would he fight Parker or would he fight Fury again for the trilogy? Even though trilogy don't make no sense with beating the guy twice. But
Yeah, no,
from your point of view, do you think Usyk will bless Parker the opportunity, or do you think he'd want to do it one more time with Fury at Wembley Stadium?
on an honorary one, cuz I think Fury just kind of step aside and gives Parker that opportunity, man. Because as fans as well, you're seeing how powerful social media is. Where if there's an opinion, I'm sure people put out there that Parker needs that fight over Fury, man. So the public, I'm sure, would vote for Parker because as a neutral, you would want to see him fight someone that he's not been in a ring with already. We've seen what he's like when Usyk's been in there with fighters the second time. It's a lot easier, and that's not even a discredit to his fighters, man. But we've seen it with AJ, we've seen that with Fury. So I don't want to see Fury in there. Plus, he doesn't deserve it, man. How does he deserve to get straight in there for a title shot? No, man. He has to go in the back of the queue. Not the back of the queue, but at least, yeah, I think he's like fifth in in the rankings or whatever. So yeah, it's respectable.
Well, in
All
his
you want to
fight,
see first is AJ versus Fury. That's the only fight I'm interested in when it comes down to both of them. I can't
that's
lie
a
to you.
question I wanted to ask you. Who did AJ fighting Fury, right? Who does it benefit more? Who wants it more? Or who needs it more?
They both need it, cuz. They both kind of need it, man. They both need it. It's like the final nail in that full Hall of Fame, being the best in Britain in that era. So they both need it, cuz, man, because if Fury wins, at least he could say, "Oh, I lost to Usyk, but in Britain, I'm number one." Joshua, if he
So
wins, same thing. Look, at least I beat Fury, and look, I'm number one in Britain. So there's no debate. That is, it's one fans want to see as well. So yeah, it's just one of them ones, man. So now, big up to Mr. Neutral, just saying preach. I'm just keeping it real. At the end of the day, look, we're fans. We're not pundits or professional pundits or analysts that get paid to review the sports. We're just genuinely just putting our opinions on what we think. So yeah, I definitely feel that both of them need it.
wow, so AJ beats Fury, he's the best. He's basically the governor.
Oh. Yeah, he'll be the governor. And look at Lucy here, man. Big up to Lucy. How crazy is that? Usyk's beaten them both twice and Dubois twice. Like, it just shows you, Lucy, that when it comes down to the rematches, it's long, man. So if Fury was to get in there for the third time, I think this time he'll probably knock him out, man. He'll do what he did to Dubois on him. He'll just definitive. Like, that's it. There's no argument. 3-0. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Now, big up to Usyk, man. Take your time, my brother, man. You don't need to rush. Don't let these people try to pressure you into doing something you don't need to do, man. So, whenever you're ready, you've got nothing to prove in this world, man. He's a legend.
It's fight week. Fight week. So you got Dave
Fight
Allen.
week, cuz. Ooh. I was thinking about this a lot before the show, man, and I'm thinking I just want to go with Allen, man. I'm going for the Doncaster De La Hoya to get a decision win. Unanimous, I would say. Or split.
Yeah.
Call it a split.
Yeah.
Could call it a split.
You know what? That's
you
gonna
think?
be. I'm going for Allen for early stoppage.
Yes, I like that, cuz. What
Early
what
stoppage.
rounds you thinking?
Four.
Ooh.
Because
So he lands the big shot.
for me, I can't see that going to distance. No disrespect to both of them, but it's just like they're both heavy punchers as well. He's definitely a heavy puncher, and yeah, I'm just reflecting on when Allen fought David
Fisher.
Price,
Oh yeah.
and I believe he got stopped, right? Got knocked out or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, obviously that was back then. He's improved. Well, when we say he's improved, obviously he fought Frazier. I didn't really see any improvements there, but obviously he fought Fisher because he knows Fisher. Do you know what I mean? So he looked good, but I believe this fight we will know where he's at in terms of levels. If he wins and struggles, there's no point putting him in with Wilder. It just won't make sense. It makes it'll probably make sense to him, but they'll have to pay him more Wilder, serious money from Wilder to come down to Sheffield.
Yeah, but come down to Sheffield or Doncaster or wherever, man. Just come to the UK, Wilder. He's still got a big fan base, man, and I think I would like to see that fight happen next. Should Allen, get this victory. Now that you said that, cuz, but people get involved as well. Let us know who you think is going to win as well. Makhmadov, they obviously dub him the Mike Tyson of his, where he's from. So it's going to be a tough one, man. And like you said, man, we might not even see, the 12 rounds. So
Might even stop him, mid round. He might just knock him out. You
You've
know.
gassed me, man. I think that could happen. Definitely. Yeah,
Because
definitely.
remember, like Allen's coming from a victory, Mike Madoff is coming from a defeat. So it's just like the way I see it, who wants it more? To me, it seems like Mike Madoff wants it more because obviously it's an opportunity. Okay, if he beats
Yep.
Allen, he's back in the mix. What? Somewhere in the mix. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, he will be. He will be back in the
Yeah,
mix because other people be
yeah.
looking at him and thinking, "Yeah, I want a piece of that." Do you know what I mean? I
Exactly.
know it's a bit. That's how boxing is, man. At the end of the
Because
day, man.
if the way I see it, if Mike Madoff beats Allen, I would really like to see him and Chinese Power Zhang.
Oh, yeah, that would be a battle. That would be a battle. I would like to see that as well because that would actually be heavy hands. You know, heavyweights. We're definitely not seeing 7 rounds in that fight, man. If that happens, someone's getting knocked out. I wouldn't mind it, cuz I wouldn't mind it. It would be an interesting one. So you're going for Allen, definitely.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for Allen because you know he's in a winning streak. So and I want to see how far I can go.
It's true. Makhmadov got a quick win, yeah, a few months ago since that loss. I've got no clue what happens in this fight. Which is fair. Hart wants Allen to KO him with a left hook. The head says Makhmadov is too strong, which is true. And that's, I can't even lie to you, Mr. Neutral. You said it the best. My heart really wants Allen to do it, man. You know, he's got that comeback story now. I just want him to do it, man. The Don Costa De La Hoya. I want him to do it, man.
It seems like you have no faith in him.
Now, you know, it's not, you know what it is, cuz I'm just kind of looking at it from a perspective of
Yeah,
Makhmadov. He's solid, you know, man. He's a solid fighter. You know, this is a chance for him to kind of get back in the mix.
mm,
And I'm sure he's going to want to spoil the party, man. But this is a great opportunity for Allen to kind of say to people, look, I'm still going to be back in this mix, man. So if he then gets that fight with Wilder, I'm sure that fight, you can do this in the UK, cuz, man. Just do this fight in the UK. Finally get him here, you know, in the UK, you know, to have that fight. And hopefully, cuz, who knows? We might see AJ, Wilder, Nigeria, you know, things are happening, cuz, man. So hopefully we get to see more fights like that in the back home.
yeah. And do you know what? It's funny because obviously everyone's talking about what's happening in the heavyweight, who's Wilder fighting. He's openly what his management said that they're happy, you know, to fight AJ. But I would actually like to see Wilder and Ryan Bacoli
Yeah, heavy
because they
hitters.
want it. The way I see it, yeah, like look, they both want AJ. I think the winner gets well. Hopefully, the winner will be able to fight AJ. But in the meantime, like we said, we want to see Fury and AJ. That's the fight that everyone wants to see.
Ooh, cuz, look, Lucy, look. If I had to pick, I've got Makhmadov, and this is why. If he can go rounds with Makhmadov, he'll fall apart. But if he hits Allen, he can definitely hurt Allen, man. So this is what I'm saying, cuz, man. Makhmadov, it's not about the faith. It's he's a solid, durable fighter, man. So if he can go the rounds with him, man, that would be tremendous. Can't even lie, man. It would be great. So let's see what happens, cuz, man. I'm looking forward to it. Just a quick one, actually, cuz I wanted to speak to you about as well, man, because there is lingers. I don't know how true it is, man, but if it does happen, I wouldn't mind to see it, cuz, man. You know, you got the takeover versus Shakur Stevenson. You know, I'm sure this is a debate that is constantly spoken about because outside of boxing, you know what everyone, you know, says about Tiafimo, man, and you know what I say as well, cuz, man, this guy, you know, he's pretty much doing what he needs to do to, you know, promote fights and, you know, get fights. It's not obviously appealing the way he does it, man, but you got Shakur who needs these kind of fighters in his resume. So, cuz, if you were to choose one, Tio, Shakur, no, actually, do you think that fight happens? Before I ask you,
You know what? Until they sign the contract, I'm not entertaining the noise.
Oh, cuz, swear that.
But it's true because we in the past we've had Tio said he's gonna fight this person. Next minute, you know, he pulls out or whatever. So that's why I've really been entertaining it. But if that fight was to happen, it's a good fight. It can go either way. But I'm gonna go more of Shakur. My reason why I go for Shakur, I was really impressed in his last performance. And not just that, because like look, he's under the umbrella of Terence Crawford, so he learns, he beats off Terence. You know what I'm saying? So he could be the next. He could be the next superstar.
Yeah, potentially. It's possible, and he's super talented. This, I think I said this to someone. I think where Shakur's at right now, he's in a kind of parallel universe to where Terence was before, where he was kind of looking for those big fights. No one did want to fight him, so he needed like the Errol Spencers. He needed these big fights
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
then get these other big
yeah.
fights. So Shakur, for me, needs one of these fights like a Teofimo Lopez. So if that fight happens, cuz you can't rule against the takeover because
I'm
he's
not at all. I'm
at
not
this
at all.
level, two-time lineal, across two weight classes as well. He's beating the man of the division. So you got Josh Taylor, Lomachenko. So he's been in Shakur's
But
position where he's
at
had
at
those
this
marquee fights.
at the same time, right? Remember, Shakur's hungry. The same way we're talking about Terence Crawford and Canelo. We were saying that Canelo. Obviously Canelo. Don't get me wrong, Canelo is still the face of boxing, but Crawford was just a better man. And it comes down to how much Shakur wants it. I'm just going by what I see. I think Shakur and Theo will be a close fight. It could potentially be a draw, but if I had it my way, I'll lean more to Shakur because he wants what Theo's got.
Exactly. No, I agree with you completely because I think that's a good fight for boxing. So I'm hoping that fight happens because one thing that Teal does say a lot, the takeover, he says, look, let's make boxing great again. So these fights are the fights to, put the sport to, a whole different level because these are the next crop. Who's going to be the one to take over after, Crawford's gone, after Canelo's gone? Obviously, Tank's,
Mm.
you're seeing Tank's situation with Jake Paul, man. So, yeah, let's see what happens, cuz.
Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is
Yes, cuz.
fighting this weekend.
Boots.
Fighting this week, I believe so. Yeah, this weekend.
Shakur by wide decision in an awful fight, yeah, which is fair, Lucy, definitely, which is definitely fair. Boots Ennis, yeah, that. To be honest, it was promoted, but because of the level of opponent that he's fighting,
Mm.
I don't think a lot of people is interested. So it's kind of
I think
a tune up.
that's what I'm saying. It goes down to what I was saying before. Like you want also when you're signed to a big platform, I want you to fight somebody credible. Like because look, the reality is, look, I don't know his opponent, so I can't really say much about the opponent. But it seems like it's going to be a easy victory. It's just more of a introduction to the 154 division, and from there, hopefully after this fight, then hopefully he could call out some big names, or even get a title shot.
Who knows? Cause who knows? Let's see what happens. We wish him the best. We know it's obviously gonna be light work, man. Something that we do get with Boots, which I do like. We're WWE fans. Of the past. He does this whole Undertaker theme when he comes out to the ring, man. So I'm sure he's gonna do a good ring walk, and yeah, I'm sure he's gonna put on the show as well. And hopefully he calls someone out so we could, get the stir the pot a bit in the division because it's needed because that division's wide open.
wide open. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But roll on Saturday, man. Roll on Saturday. Like I said, I'm back in. Man, like Dave Allen, the White
The,
Rhino.
the White Rhino, aka the Doncaster de la Hoya. What a name, man. I wonder who gave him that other name. Doncaster de la Hoya. Did he give himself that name, or? I love it. I respect that, man. He appreciates, the golden boy. But yeah, cuz, tremendous show once again, people. Thank you so much for tuning in. We obviously appreciate, the support, the engagement. Remember, we do these shows just for you guys. We don't even do these shows for ourselves. It's more for the community, giving you guys a platform just to have your say in whatever that needs to be spoken about in the boxing world. But if there's any recommendations, points, if there's something that you feel that we want to talk about, just head over to the description or the comments and just put across what you want, or send us a DM. If there's a guest, let us know. We want to make these things happen. So yeah, big up to you, big up to the whole of the community once again. And cuz, you're obviously gonna wrap us up, man, but God bless you.
Yeah, man. God bless you too, cuz, man. Good show. Always great. Always good to catch up. It's been a while, actually. Community supporters, thank you again. Keep supporting, keep cheering. Have a lovely, productive week. Hopefully, we'll catch up again on Sunday. Have a great evening or good morning. Peace and love.
It's another bang. All the Muslim cars now, whichever get up. Light up my scars with a sweet one bliss. Someone flicks me a bag by the